So beside me here are two GM full-size SUV. Over here is the Cadillac Escalade, and over here is the GMC Yukon Denali. Now you might have seen this one in one of my videos before, and that's because I reviewed this and compared it to another GMC Yukon, in this case the SLT. But now I want to see how the second top-of-the-line trim, the Denali in this case, compares to one of the top-of-the-line trims, the Cadillac Escalade. I'm going to compare the Chevy Tahoe as well as the GMC and as well as the Cadillac, since I've rarely seen them next to each other in the showroom. But anyway, starting on the front of the Chevy, as you can see, it's normal Chevy styling, nothing really special, except you get a blacked out grille on this. That's because it's an RST package. It's the high performance, supposedly, version of the Tahoe. And you do get quite a bit. You get, on the RST only, you get these real side vents, and you do get probably one of the most odd headlights I've seen on a Chevy truck, especially the Tahoe. The GMC, on the other hand, looks a lot nicer than the Tahoe, with the C-notch headlights, the Denali grille, and the fog lights. It's just so funny. The Escalade has no fog lights. The Tahoe has no fog lights, so only the GMC has the fog lights. And on the Cadillac here, this takes it up to a whole new level. As you can see, we do get the platinum grille. This is a platinum Escalade. You do get Cadillac's signature headlights, and you do get the turn signals, aka daytime running lights down low. And yeah, overall, pretty nice styling on all three of them. But I kind of like the GMC's styling a little bit more, you know? It kind of looks like the Sierra Denali, and honestly, I really like the Sierra Denali styling. Here's a side view of the Tahoe, and here's the side view of the Yukon. Besides the rims and the door handles, they look pretty much the exact same. And here's the side view of the Escalade. Again, it looks pretty much the same except for that giant chrome piece in the C-pillar, and besides the door handles. I think you get 22s on the Cadillac, 20s on the GMC, and you do get 22s on the Chevy. It's the performance package. So if you don't get the performance package, then you don't get 22s. The RST has a 360 camera system, but this one is an option on this trim. The Denali gets a standard 360 camera system, and the Escalade obviously gets a standard 360 camera system. Now, stepping inside the Chevy, as you can see, we do get the same digital gauge cluster in the Yukon Denali, except it says Chevy, as you can see right here. You do get the 10.3-inch infotainment system. Same in the Denali, but the layout is a little nicer in the Denali. As you can see, I just want to show you the screen. You get the Chevy logo here. You get your shifter here for the 10-speed automatic. Stitched leather on the most odd-placed infotainment system right here. This looks like a generic unit, honestly. If GM could just do the integration like I did with the Yukon Denali, like where the screen is right here. Or, please, GM, just put the 13.4-inch infotainment system. Like, come on. If it's in a truck, put it in the SUV. Even though this is just an RST, you do get quite a lot. You do get a cool box you engage right here. You get USB-A, USB-C, 2 cup holders here, and you do get a wireless charging pad. Here's your key. Tri-zone climate control. Only heated seats for this trim level. You do not get the ventilated seats. You don't get a heated steering wheel, but it's really nicely wrapped. It says Chevy here. You get the Bose sound system, which is really excellent. You get power adjusting and power folding door mirrors in this case. And here's a view of the seat I haven't showed you. Really soft leather. It's the same quality out of a Z71 or an SLT for the GMC's case. Let's go to the Yukon Denali. Panoramic sunroof on the Chevy, pano on the Denali, and pano sunroof on the Escalade. Forgot to mention that. Now let's hop into the Denali. Now stepping into the Denali, you do get power running boards, which for some reason are not working right now. 12-way seat, 4-way lumbar, and hopping inside. And I think the battery is dead on this one. I don't know. Anyways, you do get the steering wheel, same one out of the Chevy, except this is way nicer. It says Denali on the airbag cover. There's the silver trim here. And you do get a cream interior in here. So as you can see, Denali stitched on the seat back, brown piping, white leather seats. These are heated and ventilated. Wireless charging pad. You do get a really nice wood trim right here, which is really nice. Same center console out of the Chevy. The cool box in here. And yeah, the battery is dead. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to turn it on, but whatever. Blind spot monitoring, I forgot to mention that in the Chevy. The Chevy has it too. Power folding. Yeah, the battery's dead, as I just thought, guys. And you do get the tailgate adjusting function here. So if you're like the low ceiling, you adjust it to 3/4, or if you just don't want it to open at all, you can turn it off. Digital rear view mirror, that is not available in the Chevy for some reason. Upgraded Bose sound system. The 10.3-inch infotainment, but the layout here is so much nicer. You do get the same shifter out of the Tahoe, 10-speed. And here's one more view of the passenger seat right here, guys. This is so nice. Like, even the door panel is nicely put together in this one. You do get your normal controls, 4-wheel drive, air suspension, your headlight switch, parking brake, all of your driver assist stuff here. This does have the heads-up display option, which is really nice, and I like it. This does have a heated steering wheel, trailer brake controller, and let's go check out the Escalade. This thing does not turn on. I'm not joking. Like, yeah, it doesn't turn on. The battery's dead. Now we should go check out the Escalade. Pano sunroof, as I just said. And hopping out, yeah, that's why the running board isn't working. Let's go check out the Escalade. Hopping into the Escalade. The door handles are kind of confusing on this. So you don't actually pull on the door handles. There's a tiny button inside. I don't know if you guys can see it. You stick your finger in there and press it, as you can see right here. And would you look at this interior? This is like the better of the two. As you can see, you do get soft leather seats. They are heated, ventilated, and massaging. Really nice square quilting pattern. The door panel is really nice. As you can see, we get the mocha leather here. Ambient lighting, which is really nice. The same door handle, heated, ventilated seats. Power adjusting, power folding door mirrors with blind spot monitoring. And stepping inside, really nice steering wheel, as you guys can see. You do get the 38-inch OLED infotainment system. Guys, this is a fantastic system. People think that, oh, it's so difficult to use. Oh, guys, it's not. There's two ways to control this. You could use the odd controller right here, or you could just use it as a touchscreen, because this is a touchscreen. The shifter right here is placed in the center console. Excuse me. I like the layout of this better, but again, this shifter is kind of like cheap feeling and all of that. You do get your climate controls here, and the dash here is lowered to make it look more like a luxury car, but in both of these SUVs over there, they are more of the luxury truck. So here's the key. It's a little bit heavier, and this is the only key in the showroom that has two. Center console here says Escalade over there. If we open it up, we do get a cool box. Wireless charging pad is right in here. For some reason, I don't know why. And let's go check out the back seat of the Tahoe. Forgot to mention, digital rearview mirror. The same adjusting function for the tailgate. And panoramic sunroof. This does not have a Bose sound system, guys. This has something even better. This is an AKG 36 speaker sound system. You get like 5 speakers here. You get 4 speakers in the roof alone. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on my side. You do get your 4-wheel drive controls here. Air suspension, drive modes, parking brake, trailer brake controller. You do get your headlight switch right here, windshield wiper stock, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go check out the back seat of the Tahoe. There are customers checking out the Tahoe, so I am gonna just show you the infotainment system right here. It's gonna keep yelling at me, so I'm gonna shut the door. Now, any moment now, as you can see, this is Arabic. It just says hello, and yeah, honestly, this is a really good system. As you can see, you could use the scrolly wheel right here. That is what I'm doing right now. You could do this with it. As a matter of fact, I should show you how we change the ambient lighting in this thing. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless, and all three of the SUVs. Now we should check out the ambient lighting. I really changed the color of the ambient lighting. Gloss wood. And the ambient lighting is right here. Guys, I think the ambient lighting here is just better than any Mercedes. I really don't know why, but I kind of just feel it. Anyways, customers are out of the Tahoe. Let's go check out the second row. Illuminated door sills on this one. I'm in the second row of the Chevy Tahoe, and as you can see, this is what I like about these full-size SUVs. There is just so much space in here. Third zone of climate control, 2 cup holders here. We have a cup holder right in the door panel, and we do have a cup holder in the other door panel. And we do have the center armrest. This is a bench seat configuration. You can get captain's chairs, but it is going to cost extra. Really nice armrest, phone slot, 2 cup holders. We have pretty big seat back pocket here. And, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for the second row of the Tahoe. Hooks for bags, climate vents. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go check out the Yukon Denali. Okay, now let's check out the dead Yukon Denali in here. Starting with the second row chairs, and these are the best. Like, these are captain's chairs. I don't know if you can get a bench seat with these, but we'll see. The power adjustments on the seat don't really work, so I'm gonna have to access it like this. And guys, this is really nice back here. So as you can see, very good leg room, very good headroom. You see my reflection on the TV. And speaking of TVs, these are 12-inch TVs. Really fantastic system. I just can't turn it on right now. This vehicle is dead for some reason. I don't know why. Third zone of climate control, just like the Chevy. The really nice leather seats right here. For some reason, people say that these GM seats from this era are stiff, but I don't really know if they're stiff or not. As you can see, we do get an upgraded Bose sound system right here. We have a grill here, a grill here. I don't know if I mentioned this, but heated seats. I think you get that in the Tahoe too. And here is a view of the passenger side. Now let's check out the Escalade, because it's going to hit different. Second row of the Escalade, as you can see, we do get the same dimensions, same legroom, same headroom. And you do get the same climate controls, except these are laid out a little more nicer. We do get pop-out cup holders here. And we do get an armrest. It's just that this vehicle is wrapped. We do get the AKG speaker grill. Ambient lighting in here, but it's off. Climate vents. Hooks for bags. We do get the AKG speakers on the roof. The TVs out of the Yukon Denali. And yeah, let's go check out the third row of the Tahoe. And yeah, we should be good to go. Now, the third row of the Cadillac Escalade. The way you open this tailgate is different than the Chevy and the GMC. You press the Caddy logo, and it pops up. Now, this is a brand new vehicle, and I don't want to mess around with any of the seats right now, but I'm just going to tell you how they work real quick. Now, here in the cargo area, you can see there are buttons and a power outlet right here. And you get a decent amount of storage, even though this is not an ESV. But let's stick to the point. When you fold these seats down and you fold the second row down, you get an insane amount of room in here. You could replace it with a pickup truck bed, theoretically. But if you fold the third row alone, you have more than enough space to haul groceries in this thing. I mean, what, this is a grocery hauler, practically. Tow cover right there. And I'm going to close the tailgate. Yukon Denali's hatch is dead, but it's the same system as the Escalade. And the Tahoe, on the other hand, it's pretty much the same system on all three of them. I'm just going to open the Tahoe's cargo area. I can't really show the Denali because, again, it's dead, so... And pretty much the same system in the Tahoe. You could fold it and get pretty much the same exact space, except it's more comfortable if you actually want to go camping in there. Because it's a bench seat, so you don't have this, like, giant opening in the middle. That's going to be pretty much it for the cargo areas of these vehicles. I think we should check out the third row, because that's what's most important. These third row systems in these GM SUVs are real easy to use. Fold the seat by pulling the X2 lever, pull this, and you do get a pretty big opening. And stepping inside, you do get a pretty good amount of legroom here. Again, I barely get any, but you do get foot pockets to slide under. I'd be comfortable sitting here with no problem. Air vents here, hooks for bags, surprisingly in the third row. Cheap plastic here, cup holder, USB-C on both sides. It's really nice to see, guys. Now let's go check out the Denali. Yukon Denali has the same system. Pull this lever once, pull twice. Pretty big opening to get through. Okay, the running board is not working, so you have to get in the hard way. And the seats slid a little more forward than usual, but it's pretty roomy. You do get leather padding here, cup holder on the other side, nice leather in the back, USB-C, both sides. Now let's check out the Cadillac's third row. Time for the Cadillac's third row. Same system, pull the X2 lever once, pull twice, see it moves forward, and you hop into the back seat. Again, it's way nicer back here. Again, I would have pretty much the same exact amount of legroom as I have in the Yukon Denali and Tahoe. We do get a premium headliner on this one, forgot to note. LED lights back here, hooks for bags, it's pretty hard to see. Air vent, USB-C. Again, I told you, it's way nicer back here. The padding, the cup holders. It's pretty much the exact same back here, guys, like, not gonna lie. And if you wonder how to get out when you're stuck in the third row, it's pretty easy, actually. There's a button here. You press once, and you have to press it 2 times if the seat backs up, but again, you get the point, and it's just as easy to get out of the third row. All 3 of them do have the power back glass. I just can't demonstrate on the Yukon Denali yet. It's dead, so. And now I'm going to speak about drawbacks of buying the Escalade or the Denali or the RST Tahoe. Now, drawback with the Escalade. Number 1 drawback is there's a lot of, cheap material here that makes this interior feel more like the Chevy. As you can see, you do get nice controllers here, but they're surrounded by this cheap plastic. Cadillac, this is a $200,000 supposedly luxury SUV. You have to improve on that. Same thing right here. This is soft touch, by the way. Same thing right here, Cadillac. So make sure that this is, soft touch to make the interior feel a little more premium on your SUVs. Ambient lighting, though, which is really nice. And again, Cadillac, right here, this is like the areas that you will see. So make this nicer. I mean, the door sill is nice, but then you get surrounded with this cheap plastic. And same thing here. The turn signal stock, stuff that you always touch when you're driving, that has to feel a little nicer. Same thing with the paddle shifters. They just feel rubbery. And same with the gear selector and all of the controllers and the hazard light button. Just make that feel nicer, Cadillac. And same thing with the seat controls. These feel a little flimsy. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the drawback with the Cadillac. Oh, and one other drawback they have is this styling right here. This is like a huge blind spot. So visibility is not really all that good, especially when you're backing up. Drawback with the Denali is like pretty much the same. Again, you get like the soft touch leather right here, but then you get like the cheap plastic right here. Again, GMC. If this is like competing on Escalade level, then it better be high quality because, what's the point? As you can see right here, very cheap plastic, especially around the door sill. You don't get eliminated Denali door sill on the Yukon for some reason. I don't know why. And right here, same thing with the controllers here. Like, these probably take the cake. Really flimsy. Same thing with the turn signal stock and some of the buttons on the steering wheel. Again, GM, I know you could do better with quality control, and the Chevy probably takes the cake. As you can see, you do get like this fake carbon fiber, obnoxious, the very cheap plastic. This one probably takes the cake. Again, GMC and Chevy and Cadillac, improve on this. Again, this will make you feel more premium. You know, honestly, I'll let you guys decide which one is for you, starting with the Chevy. If you guys choose the Chevy, then you probably got, you know, the everyman version of, you know, the Chevy Tahoe. You could step up to a Premier or a High Country. But again, I think that's pretty much useless because, you know, I don't know why. Because the RSC is really nice, actually. It has nice leather, has nice everything. And doesn't look half bad, probably except the headlights. But this is for somebody who really likes, you know, sports cars and just wants that rumble of the V8. The V8 sounds good on this, by the way, but I can't rev it in the showroom. And the GMC is for somebody who wants the capabilities of the Sierra Denali, just in the form of the SUV. And honestly, this is the best choice right here if you don't want to spend like $200,000 on something like this. You know, it makes sense. But the Cadillac is for the top dog customers who really want to emphasize on American luxury and, you know, just have all the features of, you know, the GMC Yukon and the Chevy. So this basically just takes it to a whole new level. Again, you could see the Cadillac logo there that actually illuminates when you unlock the door. All right, guys, subscribe and have a good one.